damn thing snapped in half on
Right.
me, and completely in half in
Mm-hmm.
the middle.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck? Then when you
Mm-hmm.
go to their website, it was like, nah, ain't nothing you can do, brother.
Yep.
You on your own.
For your $50, you can send in another check, and we'll send you another one.
Right. And I was like, shit. Then I was like, I'm not. And that's what. See, I have one burst. I have a burst R22, and
Mhm.
I won't buy another one. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but they're too big and they're too bulky.
Yeah.
And it's a great site. It holds zero like no tomorrow, but they're just too big. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
The form
Yeah.
factor is just not there.
Yeah. It's not. So I won't buy another one. Um, can't think of the other. There's a bunch of other companies out there that got some. And just only ones I'm buying right now is the Sealy and we didn't put the name in the whole name is not in there. The name and the date is not. uh,
Yeah, 125.
no, it says 2 Alphas Talk Live on go
On
to
my
go
side, it says, the old school switcherooski.
on Rumble.
Yeah.
I don't see that. Hold on, let me check something. No, it just says 2 Alpha Talk Live. It was another spot you needed to put it in. We're in the building. What's up, Reggie? Goddamn, Reggie, going to join us on NRA show, and
Okay, cool.
yeah, he's gonna help us out there.
You don't
And
see you don't see it now?
no, I just said 2 Alpha Talk Live. That's all it says.
Man, what the hell is going on?
Al, oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Nope, I'm in the right spot. I think. Yep. Go to channel. Yep, I'm in the right spot. Yeah, it didn't. We can fix it on the West Virginia. We can fix the Rumble one. We can't fix the you. I don't know if we can fix the YouTube one.
Bro, I'm looking at it on the page. That 2 hour
Hmm?
old switcherooski.
What she said. What's up, Two Lag? What's up, Big Shooter? You said what now? You seen it where?
I see the whole thingamajiggy.
You do?
Yes,
Let,
sir.
let me push on it. Hold on. Boom. I just see 2 Alpha Talk Live. Maybe it's I won't see it until after the show.
Maybe. I'm gonna show you. I'll send you a flick.
Uh, just bring it up on your
Okay.
side. I'll show you what I have.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna show you a screenshot. Not a screenshot, but this is what I see.
No, bro. Watch. Look at this.
Hold on. Let me kill this.
Uh-huh.
All right, go ahead. See, it's the same thing.
Man, it was no. There we go. Look. See this
Huh?
now? See it
Oh,
now?
I know it's in the screen, but it has to say it on the title of the show. That's what I'm
Right.
talking about. I see it down at the bottom, but in the title of the show, it's not there. See the date and the stuff. You
Man, we
see what I'm saying?
doing.
So you missed, and because what happens when you put it inside the show? I take that and I copy it, and well, the main show when you go to set it up,
Mhm.
when you did the typed in the live, that's where you should have put it at. Then you copy it again and put it down in the second place. Then you take that and copy it and put it over in the text for the bottom of that.
Right. So I got it in the exactly where you said it. What you just said. I got it there.
Right, but it's not in the main show. It's not in the show title for the public to see. It's for
Oh,
the show to see inside the show, the crawl, the crawl.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
should have been the date, but I can fix that on the I can edit it and do it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's not a
Media.
problem. and I'll do it right now. I'll see if I can do. Um, let's see if I can do YouTube. I don't know if I can. So we're not gonna have a guest tonight, guys. Either fucking cancel at the last fucking minute.
Hey, Al,
Hmm?
9 millimeter or 40 cal.
45. Oh shit! 9 millimeter or 45? That is a good damn question. Um,
That's what question our guest was going to ask.
yes, that's the question our guest was gonna ask. 9 millimeter or 45? It's and my age old argument has always been it's I'm always like comfortability of weight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We know the 9 millimeter has been killing people since inception. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's been rocking motherfuckers, and the 9 millimeter is the most used bullet by NATO around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
So
not only law enforcement, but military too.
yeah, yeah. So and a lot of countries don't use the 45. It's not readily available
Mm-hmm.
for them to do it, and so they're just
And it's somewhat antiquated. A
hmm
lot of like Mexico uses it a lot, uh,
hmm
and they allow their people to have it because their military doesn't have it. So if you're if you're able to carry a gun in Mexico, it has to be 38 Super, or it's usually 38 Super 9 millimeter or 45, mostly 45 because it can't be a military bullet. And I think they use 9 millimeter, so you can't have 9 millimeter
right. Yeah,
unless you
like Tulag says here, 9 millimeter depends on where I'm going and how far I gotta hump that damn thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
because a 9 millimeter, you're not a 45. You're not humping a 45 double stack. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
mhm,
Wear that baby all day long, and you see how you're gonna feel at the end of the day. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
exactly.
But you can carry a 9 millimeter double stack, and it's no problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you can probably even carry. Look at the average law enforcement load for 9 millimeter. It's 4 magazines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
3.
Well, you got the fourth one in the gun.
No, they only carry 2 on the belt and 1 in the gun.
Oh, it's two in the belt. I
Yes,
thought
but some agencies do carry 3, but I said
LAPD's
the
carry.
average.
Yeah, LAPD carry three.
I know, but the average police officer in America, the average department is only
Oh,
carrying
okay.
3 mags, 45 rounds,
That was
no,
the
50-round magazines.
that was the SOP.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like you said, I see a lot of guys here in Georgia with the vertical, magazine pouches, and they have 3 in the magazine pouch and 1 in the gun. Because
Mm.
sometimes, and depending on where you're in Georgia, you may not have backup for 5, 6 minutes, and that's a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime.
Mm. Wow. Yeah. That's a long time, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Mhm. You out there by yourself, man,
Mm-hmm.
you are your own backup.
Mm-hmm. But that's the reason why it's just the weight. I know my 9 millimeter rounds can do the job. They can penetrate cars, they can penetrate doors, it can kill people. Um, yeah. And it's like you're gonna have to shoot the person more than once anyway. I was just watching a cop video. The guy was in a car. He pulled a gun on the cop. You can see the guy come out with the gun on the cop. This was in LA. LA has some fucking wild shootings, and the fucking police officer mag dumped that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the
Damn.
dude was still fighting. You know what I'm saying?
After being hit?
Yeah, well, now after the dump went down, he stopped moving.
Okay.
But and when their first couple of rounds, when they went after him, he was still in the fight. You know what I'm saying? At least
Right.
trying to. Yeah.
Mm.
Golan Optics.
Gideon, look them up.
Gideon.
Mhm.
Okay. And yeah, I just tried to change YouTube and it won't change. So I ain't gonna worry about it. And Gideon. Let's see. Take a look at Gideon. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, they hit. That's your boy. Black Chalk was repping them for a while.
Oh, he was?
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when they first came out, it was like maybe 2021, somewhere
Mm-hmm.
around there.
So it's another Chinese company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they have offices here or whatever. Uh,
Hmm.
who said that?
So what?
That last comment. I'm on YouTube trying to get that thing to see what's going on. It popped up at least.
Oh shit. I'm trying to get to their website. These motherfuckers want me to put in my age and my name. Fucking every goddamn
Firstborn.
thing. Yeah. Gideon Optics. Okay. Anybody here ever heard of Gideon Optics? 20% off site wide. Oh shit. They got some. Oh, these are real optics. Oh no. Oh, okay.
They got a bunch of stuff. They got
Yeah.
some red dots, pistol
Yeah,
gun,
let me go check out the red dots.
the micros.
Gideon. Close emitter. They got an open emitter.
Yeah, I like that setup too. Like
A close.
I have a G21 and a P220 6-hour metal go Joker.
Two
Uh,
lag. His
mhm,
45 is a Smith and Wesson M&P
10
with the double
rounders.
stack. Stack mag with 10 rounds per mag. Yes, it's chunky. Yeah, how many mags you carrying? Two lag. Probably three. You know what I'm saying?
It sound like it because he said each
Mm-hmm.
one is 10 rounds
I
per.
think he's carrying. I think he's carrying three.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So this is pretty interesting.
Hmm.
I might have to check
Yep.
these. I might have to get one and test it out. Yeah. Usually three, two lag. Yep. Yeah. I may have to get one of these. They're on sale right now. It's a huge sale. I'll show you guys a website real quick. Never heard of this company, Gideon Optics. So they got red dots, close emitter, open emitter, and their prices are on sale. They're pretty reasonable.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up,
And
Gen X Gemini?
yeah.
Nice to have you here stopping by.
Oh, 10X Gemini. What's up, man? Uh,
Mm.
so yeah, that Omega one is like the only problem is the plate you have to put on that turns that thing into a rail. So not every gun is going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But there's a footprint underneath that too.
Oh, it is.
Hmm.
So
So
you
when
don't
you
need that.
flip it over, you can use it for a rail or you can use it on a plate.
Okay. Let me see if they have a. But they don't have. They don't have a setup like Sealy does where you can look for the gun. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-mm,
just
like a finder.
yeah. They don't have a finder on this site.
Mm-mm, that takes all the fun out of it.
No, it don't. I don't. I
It
don't
takes
want
all the
to fucking.
fun out of buying the wrong plate and sending it back and all that stuff.
Nah,
Got two plates coming in at the same time and hope one fits.
nah. I'm not into all that, dude. I want one. Now, see, the only reason I don't like see, I'm getting. Oh, they got it.
Yeah,
So,
Gen X, we appreciate that you even thought about us last week, bro. We appreciate it. We'll be
mhm.
here. We
Yeah,
there.
we'll be right here, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
come on through.
So, a lot of these red dots, what they're doing, doing the built-in um, rear sights on these things.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like the Sealy. they have some that have the built-in red dots. I mean, the built-in dots on the end of the optic. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let me see if I can pull that up and I'll show you. And there's night sights too for the ones. It's very interesting. Yeah, but they have a good finder of your guns. All right. Too late. When I go to the street, spec trouble, so I carry the Taurus GX4 with 4 mags. And if they confiscate it, I'm only out of $600, 1K in their evidence bin. 600 to 1K in the evidence bin. Okay. Yeah. Because you know they're gonna steal it. You'll never get it back. No.
They don't steal.
No. No. They don't lie either.
Or they lie. They lie right to your face.
Yeah. Motherfucker, to lie to your face. Oh shit. Where's the one? Okay. I'm gonna show you this one right here. This is something. Let's see if it changes. Okay. No, that's not the one. There's one of them they got that's got dots on the. There it is. There it is. All right. Let's say 2 lakhs. Okay. Let me take that down. All right. Let me look at. So this is. Check this out. I bought one of these. I haven't put it on. I was gonna put it on if the dot that I had on there wouldn't work on the TCM, right?
Hmm.
So you see this one right here. You see these in the back? Those things in the back?
Is that like a sight?
Yeah, those are rear sights. Look at that. So that's what they're doing. They haven't you so they know your optic is gonna go down. It needs to
Mhm.
point down anyway. So when they do, you just reference it up to the rear. There's your reference point. They're already doing it. See, look, you know? So there's up and then down. You just put it right in between the reference points. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. But you know, when
Look at
you
that. It'll
sight
be
a
just
red
like
dot
this.
in, if you do that, you won't get a true. It won't work properly.
What do you mean?
There's two
I do it.
different. Didn't
I
you
do
read
it
the
all.
book?
I
I
do
know,
it
but
all.
that doesn't mean it's right. You read the
It
book.
works. It works. I know what you're saying for the book, but that book has some flaws in it.
Mm-mm. Dude, I'm telling you, every time I did it that way, I had issues. One of your guys, what's the dude's name? Cohen. Let me YouTube this guy. What's Cohen's last name?
I haven't had any problems, and I just did it today.
Mhm.
I'm not having any problems. You gotta have a ref. I know what they're saying. You're not supposed to have a reference point, and the dot's supposed to be in the middle, and all that shit. And
Mhm.
that's when them fuckers do all that hunting shit.
Nah,
Have
this dude is a
no, no, no,
national.
no, no. Hunting the dot. I'm talking about hunting the dot.
Oh
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
mm-mm. He
Yeah.
don't do that, bro. I'm gonna send it to you later. You can take a look at it.
Yeah. It's always a new way to skin a cat. Even I learned how to do stuff differently in the army with zeroing rifles.
Hmm.
So you don't have to do the way they say you do stuff. You can modify it and do it and make it work. And
Yeah, but
I'm making it work,
scientifically, it doesn't work.
but it works. It's working.
I've
It's
been out
working.
there with you, and there was times where this shit wasn't hitting, and we were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, not really. Oh,
Yes,
well,
really.
what that's before I bought the Boresight kit. You know what I'm saying? I used to zero them out on my own, but now I just Boresight them,
But
dude.
putting it on
They're done.
top of the front sight is not a good idea. Put it that way.
Mm. If you get a Boresight kit, that
Hmm.
Boresight is going to take it directly on top of that front sight. It should.
Mm-mm. Not always, though.
What, the barrel's going to be crooked?
Mm-mm. No,
Your mount's going to be crooked?
you got the a plane where the dot is, then you have a plane
Yeah,
where
you got
your
sight
sight
over
is.
bore. Sight over
That's why
bore.
people use the suppressor sights, because the suppressor sights are higher to
Right.
fit closer to the
That's
point
what I'm
of.
talking about
Right,
when
but
we're
listen
talking
to what I'm
about the
saying.
sights.
Even
Yeah.
that, you got two different planes working. You got a plane
It
inside the
depends
window with the
on
red
your
dot.
eyesight.
I mean, if it works for you, keep going.
It
I
works
know
for me,
that
man. It works for me, bro.
scientifically, it's almost impossible for that to work.
Bro, this gun right here I got on my hip is fucking dead on, bro. Dead the fuck on. As long as I remember that reference point in the rear. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That slows you down. If you're looking for a reference point on a red dot, you're not using it in its proper sense.
It's
The
not
red
gonna
dot is
slow me
supposed
down.
to
I
stand
don't
alone from the
no,
rest of the
no,
site.
no, no, no,
Yes.
no, 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 no.
The red dot
Let me
is
show
its
you something
own
real quick.
sighting system.
Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. See those two circles right here? Those are the optics I have.
Mhm.
Okay. And you can have that with the dot or without the dot on these optics. And the one I
The
have,
reticle has nothing to do with the
yes,
sighting of it.
yes, 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 it does.
Mm-mm.
The better the MOA, the easier it is for you to reference
Oh,
and
yeah,
shoot
that.
and
But
see.
as far as putting it on target and being accurate, that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yes, yes,
That's your
yes,
preference, because there's
yes,
guys that use 2 MOA, and I use a 6 MOA,
yes,
and you
it
guys are
does.
getting on
It,
my ass telling me, "Oh, that's too big," and now look at this jumbo 230 MOA thing sitting in front of us.
well, no, I usually go 6, not
Mhm.
6. I usually go 3. You
Right,
know what
most
I'm saying?
people are between 2, 3, and
Yeah,
about 4, and
yeah.
mine is it's a 6 to 8. I think it's
Yeah, I
6.
usually go 3. So I'm just saying, with that, for me, it comes up every single time. It's in there.
Mhm.
It's there.
This
When
guy,
I
when you look at that video, you see what I'm talking. I think I sent it to you before you ignored it, but it's Sage
yeah,
Dynamics, and he breaks it down scientifically, and it's good
I'm just saying
because
it's
you get.
just several different ways to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying?
But scientifically, you can't skin a cat several different ways.
Yeah, they
It's
said
a
the same thing
scientific.
when I was zeroing rifles. I wasn't supposed to zero them the way I was zeroing them, and you wouldn't be able to hit targets at 300, but I was. So scientifically, I
Broken
don't
clock
give a
is right
fuck.
twice a day.
You can modify the shit and make it work, bro. I was doing
I'm
this.
sure, but I'm telling you, for not you that has experience, but that guy behind you and the people who are listening, for those, find it and cite the dot in separate from the sights. The sights don't even need to be on the gun and you still can cite the red dot in.
That's what the red dot was originally designed for, to take over for the regular sights.
Right. That.
And so I always said it should be that way. And if you put it on a rifle, if you notice, if you put your iron sights on a rifle and your red dot on a rifle, you notice your red dot and your iron sights don't line up. You notice that? They do not
Notice that?
line up. Okay. Because the distance is too great for them to actually line up. You got sight over bore and it just won't go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but if you do it on your pistol and you do it at 15 yards, usually they will line up sight over bore and and they'll be pretty much
You know
close.
what? The next time I'm just gonna hold tight, and the
Now,
next time we out there
my
and
gun
you get
won't
to
work.
struggling
My
and
gun
cursing
won't
and
work.
shit, I'm gonna
My gun
remind
won't
you of
work.
this show, this number right here, this date. That's what I'm gonna do.
My gun won't work for you because
See, but
I'm left eye
mine,
dominant.
and so am I. But my gun will work for you. My gun will work for anybody that picks it up.
My gun, well, I don't want anybody to pick my shit up.
You just
I
said
want
you brought this up, and then when I tell you mine does, you're gonna turn around and flip it.
no,
You
I'm
brought
not
it. You
flipping
said
shit.
my gun won't work for you. I said, but mine will work for you because it's not slaved to the front sight.
Mine is not slave to the
You
front
did.
sight.
You said
It's
you use it as a reference point. I used the tough word.
I just told you
Mhm.
that I bore sight my guns. I have a
Right.
bore sight kit.
I got one
I
too.
bore sight them at
Uh-huh.
beyond 15 yards. That's what I do. I bore sight them, and I bore sight reference it. And once you bore sight reference
You
it,
gotta get
it's pretty
Italian.
much dead on
I hear
because
you.
I'm not sitting there trying
Are
to
you
do
then using, you said reference earlier. Are you using the front sight as a reference point for the dot?
not on the bore sight,
Then we're back to square one.
not on the bore
So
sight,
then that's
because
okay.
I've
If
figured out the bore
you
sight
used
is
to you used to
I
match
used
the
to.
top, right? That's
I
okay.
used to, and that was my reference point to me for me to find a 0 point, so my rounds wouldn't be thrown all over the fucking place.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm
And
saying
then
to you,
if you do that, you had to bench the gun in order to bring it to where you can get it in your reference point into
got
your 0 point.
but what I'm
But
saying to
now
you.
when you bore sight, you don't have to.
So what you're doing with bore sight is the same thing. You going underneath and I'm going on top. It's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. It's the same
yeah.
thing.
I mean, bore sight it saves you
Mhm.
ammunition and frustration.
Yep. So
You know what
the
I'm saying?
same that you're doing on the top, so you're doing on the bottom, I do on the top.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yep. Because when
Yeah.
you say bore sight, because we used to say the reference on that front sight, and that's
I
what
used to
threw.
say that, but that
And I
was, and I always said that you had to have tall boys in
right.
order to do that
And see,
reference on that front side.
that little part that you said tall boys, people
Yeah.
missed, and they were like, "Well, and you can't do it with a standard height sight."
No, no, you cannot because
What
they don't.
Big shit, what you got against Beretta, man? It's a fine piece of machinery, and it's one of the oldest gun manufacturer, probably the oldest gun manufacturer in the world. I can't believe you said that. And
Oh shit!
the gun will work. It just won't work with red dots because that gun
Right.
is too old.
Yeah. So you had to and I always said that you always have to have tall boys on the gun in order for a red dot to even reference the two, because I always use tall boys sights as an alternative because red dots were not stable back in the day. So you needed something where, especially the guys started shooting competition when they was bringing red dots in, the
Mhm.
red dots will go out in the middle of the competition. And it's like, if you got backup iron sights, you can just keep right on going.
And that's the
You know?
thing that we were talking about when we first started. The quality of these red dots has gotten so much better that you don't
Hmm.
even need the backup sights anymore. Some people might,
Hmm.
because it's like training wheels, you don't want to get rid of them. But these sights are made and they're robust that you don't need.
Now
You can just
you can get away without
look
having
racing.
backup sights now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guarantee you within the next 10 years we're gonna start seeing more guns without front sights and more. I see rifles already without iron sights on them.
Yeah, they don't put iron sights on rifles anymore. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think the pistol,
I think the
you're,
end user does. I see a lot of
yeah.
guys put, that the Magpul, I don't know the name of it, but that those flip up sights and
Hmm.
then the copies of that. And then you said the
Right.
guys with the side, they got a LPVO and they'll put the red dot on that little thing. You can flip it on the side and do all that
Hmm.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Two legs to the, yeah, if you're Italian.
Afonso. See, my name is Afonso.
See, and that's the key part everybody forgot when I was talking about adjusted to that front sight. You had to have tall sights in order for it to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck all the naysayers.
Yeah. See, he's
But
going to take on all comers. See
but
that sort of hand.
but that gave the reference point because I didn't, I was so old school where, I would do it in 6 or 9 rounds,
Hmm.
thinking it was a rifle because I never bore sighted rifles. And so, and not realizing, I was like, man, this is too frustrating with the fucking pistol, because you had to get the proper grip and stance every single time.
Right.
I was
And
like,
bench it.
this bore sight that shit and fucking call it the fucking day. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Imagine if our guest was here, he talks about the same thing you talk about, being able
Right.
to sight in any weapon system in 9 rounds or less. I hope you
Yeah.
hear me, Rob.
Yeah. Rounds
Nine
or
rounds or
less.
less.
Yeah. You should be able to do it,
Hmm.
you know?
That's right. We're
And
gonna try this now because I got one thing. I think I could do the main one, but I don't know about that other
what's that? What we gonna do?
one.
Oh, hold on.
Sponsor stuff, bro.
Oh,
We need to get.
I'll
I
bring
got
up the
you.
web page.
Oh, you got it. I got
Yeah.
that too, but
I'll bring up the web page.
I got it already set up.
You know what the
I'm going there right now.
We're
And
live, motherfuckers. You did it too soon. Oh man, and it's not even running. Oh my god!
yeah,
All right.
ran.
Oh, it did.
It
It
ran. That's
ran.
not, it was only 13 seconds.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Mhm.
see it. Do you see black on your end?
Now see the actual what's the
I
name?
saw I saw fucking
It,
black.
it started off black. I used to see black when I was on that seat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I'm on that side, I'm like, is it working? And then
All
when you come back and don't say anything, I'm like,
right,
okay, it
we're
must be good.
live. We're here, guys. We're on
Hey,
YouTube. We're on Rumble. We're on
there you go.
Twitch
Yep.
and goddamn Kick.
Hey man,
Welcome
you did
everybody.
good. You good for doing on
Yeah,
that side and not seeing it.
yeah. You know, you got to ad lib. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to go with the flow.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And can you hear the music? Can
No.
you hear it? You don't
Mm-mm.
hear shit.
I heard it
Um,
earlier.
oh, you did? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Right before the intro.
Any of you guys out there hear the music?
Now I do.
Okay. All right. We'll play the music from my end. Feel like I got this big ass switchboard over here.
Mhm. Type it
So,
in, man.
guys,
Type it
we're
in.
here. We're here to stay. We running a little. We pushed back a little late because we realized there's a lot of you fuckers watch the show later.
Mhm.
We got our core guys in here. Thank you guys for showing up, watching the show. Appreciate every single one of you. But we do have some people to watch the show after the show go off the air and the numbers go crazy. And we need those people to come on the live show and be with us and talk to us
Mhm.
and also help uh, share the love and spread the knowledge to everybody else.
That's right.
And oh, Tulag, he said he bought sites, even scopes he has. Yeah,
Mhm.
I have never bore
That's how I
sighted
started. I
one
my
scope.
right. I started with optics for magnified optics is what I first started with bore
Hmm.
sighting. And then after
Yeah,
that, I didn't do pistols until I got this out of that red dot thing. And I'm
right.
still out to lunch with that. I'm not fully I've been
Comfortable with.
practicing. No, I'm
Right.
comfortable, but I don't know if I'm gonna put all of that on every gun that I own.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wasn't talking about you, Gen X Gemini. So I know you at work, so I'm always here late. Yeah, that's cool, man. You know,
We appreciate you stopping by, bro.
yeah, it's the guys who are not in here. It's the ones I'm talking to. The ones who's gonna watch the show after the show. You know what I'm saying? And eat a bag of popcorn and chocolate chip cookies and drink some milk. Those are the ones I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So before we go any farther, let's go ahead and thank our goddamn sponsor. And and that is,
Bam.
yeah, type in
16 tactical.
saberteamtactical.com and go to the page, and then you're gonna hear a guy with a deep baritone voice tell you about Right to Bear.
Right the Bear is our partner, and it's a good reason because we think that they're one of the best. And we used to say the best, but now I'm looking around and I see some others and they're copying these guys. These guys were the trendsetters. When we partnered up with them, nobody else was doing the things they were doing. Uh, pay they pay up front. You don't have to pay anything. There's no reimbursement program with them. As soon as you sign up with them, you are a member. So if you sign up for 1 month and in 1 month you decide you don't want it, they don't ask you. They don't make it sticky so you can't get out. They don't say you have to give us 30-day notice. None of that. You want it out, you're out. You want in, you're in. There's no 30 days, say, because it's not an insurance policy. It's a protection plan. So they don't have to wait that 30-day, like if you were to get new insurance. Primo. You're going to get your gun taken. It's evidence if you're using it in a crime. So whether that's 6 month time or 6 years, nobody knows. But these guys will provide you with another firearm comparable. They say it's a Glock. Probably we think it's a dagger. We haven't seen it yet, but they'll provide you with a firearm comparable of the one that you lost. You're not if you're out there and you're running around with a staccato, $2,000, then nobody's gonna give you no $2,000 gun in replace of that. So you'll get something, and from what we understand, it's yours. They don't ask back. If you want to give it back, they take it back. If maybe they remember, it's understood, but they're not pressing you. Psychological services. If you or your family members need any psychological services, It's provided up front. It's part of your monthly payment to them. So you can't go wrong. Plug and play. You decide you need certain coverage because you're going out of state. When you sign up for that coverage, you get it immediately. When you come back from your travels and you don't need it anymore, click it again. You don't pay for it anymore. So you don't have, oh, you need it. You got to have 3 months at the minimum. They don't do that. Everything is good. The prices is right there. It's a good price for the benefits that you're going to receive. If you use SABER Saber when you sign up, you get a discount. So we like it. We like it. They have programs, training programs. If you go on their website, you'll look and you'll see they have different trainings offerings to anyone that wants to show up, and you get a discount because you're a member. What else? They have something else. The one coming up, what was that? Active shooter. They have an active
Yeah.
shooter, and they're actually going through scenarios.
Scenarios.
So you will participate in those scenarios at the same low price. I think it was like $25 for
hmm
like 6 hours of training.
Where's
mean,
is that? That was coming up next week,
That
right?
was coming up in is like Marietta or somewhere.
When is that?
It was in Georgia.
Hey, you sent me a link to that. Let's get back on that one and see if
Yeah. I think it might be what's this weekend coming up?
I think it's next weekend.
Yes, next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what's that? The 30th, 31st.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might
think it's
stop
the
in
first
on
two.
that one.
Yeah.
I need
And
to
then and then if you decide you're going to travel and you say you're driving and or even for traveling by plane and you're going to another state, you want to check to see the reciprocity with say Georgia or Florida or wherever you live, Alabama. You go on their website and they'll list all the places that have reciprocity with your state.
Mhm.
Very simple at finger touch. I mean, it shows all kind of details where you can carry, how you can carry. If you were traveling by plane and you forget, am I supposed to put the bullets in with it or separate? Go to the website. It'll
Yep.
give you a hint. It'll tell you what you need to do.
Right.
So very valuable resources, and that stuff you can go to the website and get that for free. Even
Mhm.
if we prefer you become a member, but if you want to abscond and just go in and smooze off this stuff, go ahead. Take a look.
Yeah.
Yep. Click
So,
them.
yep. And then go to the top and go to classes. Training schedules in. So,
Mm-hmm. Can I get a little scoot up a little bit? There you go, right there. And private one-on-one is all year long. We do that on a regular basis. We also have a program now. If you get more than one lessons, we get a discount. All that information is on the website. Just click on the dates requested, and you'll see all the pricing points. Time-wise, we want to come out and for a particular hour or 2 hours or whatever it is, we broke it down. We heard the people talking and we broke it down. Everybody doesn't have the passion that we have and go out to the range all day long. So we understand that. So if you just want to come out for an hour and you do some training, we'll accommodate all that. Any course that you see on there, including our main ones, if you have a group that you want to get trained, which we've had in the past, and we're going to offer it again for this year. If you have a group and you want to train concealed carry, you want to do stop the bleed, you want to do rifle, let us know and we will accommodate you. We'll figure out how many people you have. I've had a couple families. We did it last year. I forgot the guy's name, but that guy we did it for him, and we did it for Israel, not Israel, but there was another guy we did some other stuff for.
yeah, we did
But
for
all that,
church. Yeah.
yeah, the church guys, right?
Yeah.
We did all that. So whatever you want, we can work it out. Security stuff, talk to us, and we'll tell you what we can and can't do. You know,
Mhm.
we don't lie and we don't blow smoke up your ass and say, "Oh, well, we'll be there," and then make believe and tell you some crazy shit. But anyway, the first class of the year, May 24th, concealed carry, stop the bleed medical class. As we always say, it's a great class to learn how to stop the bleed and keep people from going into shock. It will help all your family members, and it's not just for gunshot wounds. It's for any type of trauma where somebody gets a gaping wound that you have to stop, whether it's a tourniquet
Mhm.
or you have to pack it. This is the class to come to. You get
Yep.
that started, and then we go down a little bit for me. Shotgun for self-defense, July 5th. My man was out there and he was rocking and rolling with that shotgun a few weeks ago. I knew it was coming. I saw the look in his eye. So here you go. Shotgun for self-defense class.
Mm.
That'll be July 5th. And that is going to be how you use a shotgun. Mostly for home defense, but you know, loading, keeping it hot, um, target acquisition. I'm trying to remember some of the points in the training. All that stuff will be
Yeah,
covered.
it's
The
the
different type of
same as any
ammunition.
rifles and shit. It's just with a
Mhm.
shotgun. Yeah.
Same, yeah, but we got people who don't know. I'm gonna go a little further. Let me deal with them new jacks. So, ammunition prices. He always calls me the new jack whisperer, then he cuts me off. So, shotgun ammunition, slings, all that stuff. We'll go over all that. Any questions you have, when you finish that, you will feel confident and competent to use a shotgun in any situation. Stop the bleed medical and rifle battle class. This is when the things start to get the parts start to move in different directions because this class has smoke. And if you know how to stop the bleed and you just want to come out and take this and like as a refresher, I guarantee you're gonna have a blast because when we pop the smoke, we start doing things in a small way, but we're moving and it's a little chaotic, but we have control over it. Umpteen a number of times we've done this class and not one incident. And I'm telling you, we know it gets really dicey and hairy because some people can't see, some people get they get affected by the fake smoke, and they're about to ready to panic, and we not hand of God touch them and they calm down. So if you
I
want
don't
to
think
experience that, oh yeah, because they're in their panic and then they feel like don't do that. Just stay right there. You're good. Then all of a
right.
sudden you see them calm down and they're like, we know what to do, follow the directions and get it done. Stop the bleed, medical rifle and battle class. And you learn to work with other people in this class because you are sometimes people come together and sometimes they're strangers. But at the end of the day, we make friends because we put you together and we make you work within a team, and that's the key to this is the movement. That's like one of the beginning classes of movement. Rifle and PCC, a man is a good job at teaching people how to run their rifle or PCC, that long gun, drive the gun, drive it, getting on target, multiple targets, multiple rounds. Some people, what was that one that we they used to say? We used to say, was it double tap? And then we got hammered pairs now, multiple rounds. Mr. Six over here, because every time you listen to him, if you start talking to him, he'll tell you he's going to let off six, whether it's a pistol, a slingshot, or it's a bazooka. He wants 6 rounds at one time. Damn near the sixth round, he wants to meet the first round or beat the first one to the target. So you will definitely run it, and watching him do it, you know that you're in good hands. Rifle and tactical gear class. I gotta find that video where you gave me a lesson that time. Um,
I did?
yeah, we were one of the first times we were out there with that MXCPX SIG thing, and you were like, "There you go ahead," and I put it up, and you're like, "You see the dot?" And I'm moving it around, and your head different than mine, and talking all that junk, and then all of a sudden you broke into it. Well, you see what happens is you're in parallax at this point. And then, so you got to move, get closer so that you don't see that ring. And I'm like, the fuck. And then I let you go, and it was like about 2 minutes later, and you said, "Why don't you just stop me?" I'm like, "No, it was just yes." You went into all the trigger, the sight overboard. I'm like,
Oh,
a
man.
good time, a good time. And the last one, rifle and tactical gear class. You got any gear? Well, last of our formulated classes and dates, but you any gear that you want to test out? Any gear that you want to see if it fits you? Bring it out. Gear that you don't know what the hell you're doing, bring it out. Because this class, if you can shoot and you're intermediate shooting, you can run your rifle and keep it running throughout any situation that rifle and you may incur. This is the class for you. When I'm talking about the gear, because a lot of times guys learn how to shoot and then they buy a lot of gear and the gear doesn't really match with the gun. Bring that out so we can tailor that for you because that's what we see a lot. I see it all the time where you get a guy that's got a rifle and he paid X amount of dollars for a rifle, then he goes and get a chest rig, then he goes and gets this and he goes get that, and then he has a bunch of stuff, but doesn't know how to get the magazine out of the chest rig without leaving the chest rig open. So now what happens if you have to run? All your magazines are flying all over the place. So you got to secure them and understand that this is not a speed game. This is a game of control that your equipment is controlling it, your mag pouches and everything else, and then you have to now get that out of there in a proper manner, so that if you had to hide, run, crawl under something, you're not leaving ammunition as you make your trail. So this is the class for that. It's also one of those classes where you have to understand, listen, and be able to follow directions to the T. Otherwise, you will get the hand of God in that class too. We don't play. We don't play. We never had any incidents. We got an Omar out there, and we got my man in the next window over here, and I've seen him in action. Omar is like his sidekick is damn near, bro. I was like, these two gangsters under damn range. So all of a sudden, look, this dude's about to get robbed. I mean, Alfonso was behind the dude, and Omar slid up on the side of him. And I was like, "Oh wow!" I got the camera. I'm holding the camera, and I'm like, "Cut." I can't record this because I can tell the physicality was about to kick in. But luckily, we didn't have to get too far. I think you got the dude's feet off the ground, and that was about it. But you didn't have to dump him. But he wasn't listening. He just got locked into what he was doing, and he
Yeah, you get tunnel vision. Yeah,
couldn't break it, and
yeah,
we have to touch you. And we tell you in the beginning of the class, it's very intense class. And with guys coming out to class, everybody wants to do well. You get focused in on the little things, and you don't see the bigger picture, but we do.
yeah,
And we got to take care of it.
yeah.
The last two pieces are really good. We just had a debate discussion on this. The reflex optic class, the RMR,
I
and
won. I won.
just the pistol and rifle, whatever, man.
I won the debate.
And iron sight, iron zero class for rifles only. And the reason why we offer this is because many people show up to our classes and they swear to the sights sighted in.
Zero.
And
Yeah.
we're zero, right? And we're looking down range and we're seeing it hitting under the target. We're seeing it, hitting off to the left, hitting off to the right, a little bit too high. What the hell's going on? Then we talk to the person and they say, "Yeah, I got it. I sighted in where? At the store when I bought it."
Out the
They have a
box.
range at the store? No, I took it
Yeah.
out the box and I put it on right at the store.
Yeah.
It's never been sighted in.
Yeah.
And this is factual. This actually happened.
Yes.
So we after this, we both were looking at each other and like, we gotta do something about this. So this is our offering. You have a sight, even if you're not taking class, and you have optics on your gun, you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Even
And
if you haven't put them on your gun, just bring
that
them out.
too, that's even better.
Yeah.
And you listen to these two old dudes talking, and you didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Bring it out, and we guarantee you, at the end of the day, between the two of us, one of us or both at the same time, we'll get it sighted in, and
Yeah.
you will understand it better.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You have a round count with those two?
yeah, I think it's 100 rounds.
I
I
know,
think
that's what I was thinking.
matter of fact, I'll open it up. Yeah, it's 100 rounds.
100 rounds, yep.
Yeah. So
And on top of that, as we were just talking, we try to get the gun sighted in before we get to 50, 60, 70 rounds. So it will actually get some shooting in
Yeah.
during that time when you come out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the faster we can get it zeroed and sighted in, the more time you can get some trigger time with that sight and understand it and get more comfortable. So that's why we'll put if you have it and you don't have it mounted, we prefer to mount it and bore sight it because we can get it done quickly. We don't have to be, you don't have to be understanding a lot of shit and just put it on
And
there.
we can
Boom.
it's
You
on
get your
properly.
rounds down range. Yeah.
Yep. Because
But you
we've had that happen too, where the site's not on properly, and what was that? It was not a quick release. Whatever it was, the dude didn't have it properly, and damn site just wiggled in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't tighten it down. Remember, you got to put any of these optics, you got to put the blue Loctite on it to keep it from the backing out because they will back out if they don't. I've noticed that even on my one of my guns, my RMR sights where red dots for the screws was backing out. They're loose on one of my carry guns. So I had to fucking take them out, re-blew them up, and put them back together. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Like Tulag said, he said he 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 busts 5 to 10 caps to prove that the bore sight is accurate. Of course, yeah. Then I shoot a lot more than that because then I go through a drill with the gun. I check the bore sight at at least 15 yards. Then I start pushing it out farther and farther and farther until I get it out to 25. And if I can still keep it in that A zone at 25, I know the gun is good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the sight is proper. And
Mhm.
but if I get it out there and the farther I push it out, the ring gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And next thing you know, I'm shooting all over the paper and stuff. Then I know there's a problem. So I have to bring it back in, recheck that bore sight, then push it all the way back out. But I always push every optic I have all the way out to the farthest thing on the at least 25. You know what I'm saying? For pistols, at
Yeah.
least 25 for pistols. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
So
minimum.
yeah, that's the minimum. Also, too, there's a couple of events coming up. Um, we have the gathering is coming up. Um, that's March 21st and 22nd of next month. That's going to be in South Carolina at the Plantation. It's hosted by Palmetto State Armory. All the vendors are going to be there. There's at least right now, there's at least 31 vendors are going to be out there, and you pay a small fee of $50 per day, and you can shoot any gun that the vendors have out there for you to shoot, and they will give you rounds. And the only thing you got to do is bring eyes and ears, and there's going to be food trucks out there, and you just from 9 to 5 go out there and just shoot, shoot, shoot. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And you can also purchase stuff out there too, but you won't be able to purchase handguns because it's out of state, not unless you're in that state. But they'll give you all the information where you can get
You probably
detailed of
can get
where,
it shipped.
yeah, where you can get that gun. Because the buyers out there,
Mhm.
you can buy ammunition out there, all types of other equipment you can buy out there. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. And so this brings some money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Looking forward to that one.
yeah, we're gonna be there. That Saturday. That's the 22nd, March 22nd. We're gonna be out there, and we're gonna have a good time on that. Also, too, in April, there's a NRA convention coming to Georgia, and
Atlanta.
yeah, and at the Atlanta Convention Center. That's April 24th, April 27th. That's for 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm planning on being there all 3 days. I already took some days off. I know somebody else in here is going to be Big Shooter said he's planning on being there too, and for the 3 days because a Sunday they usually discount everything or give stuff away for free. So that's why I wanted to be there on Sunday, and but it's going to be a lot of people there. I know the president said he's supposed to be coming. I think on Saturday. So if you guys are planning on going to that meeting, you probably won't be able to carry your guns into that event at all. But you still be able to carry that to convention, but not into where the president's going to be in one of the halls.
Right. I
So, but
think that one's gonna be at the Congress Center.
the where the president's going to be at?
No, no, no. The NRA meet.
Oh, yeah, it's at the World Congress. Oh, yeah, they moved it to it's at the World Congress Center.
Right.
Yeah, that's still across the street from the stadium, ain't it? World
No,
Congress.
but you said convention, and there's
Oh, I
two of
said a convention center. Yeah,
them. Right.
okay, it's the World Congress Center. Yeah, thank
Mhm.
you, Al. And that's where that's where they had it last time.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, upstairs and downstairs. Yeah, Wayne left the bar.
See, yeah,
Yeah,
you said
that's
NFA, but I know what you mean.
yeah.
Mm,
Wayne Laporte.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
Wayne
had to get that taste out of our mouth too.
and the guy we have in charge of it right now is not even any better. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So yeah, it's who is the
I would thought
NRA?
that anybody would be better than that dude.
No,
Yeah, because I mean,
no.
he was stealing.
Well, this guy is a thief himself. Who is the head of the NRA? Shit, I can't
Charles
think of his.
Cotton.
Is it Charles Cotton?
Hmm.
That's it. That's the new president.
Yep.
Okay, but he's not doing much right now. It's
Mhm.
the same old, same old. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what they're saying at the convention. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was trying to look at Cotton is the current president because Wayne LaPierre was never the president of the NRA. He
hmm
was I forgot his title, but basically he was a higher executive.
Right.
that he wooed all the money basically,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, Charles Cotton is the
that's why
uh,
he needed that.
yeah. So
But
I mean, but the thing of it is, yeah, I'm a voting member,
mhm,
and the funny part about it, we had a friend of ours who was a shooter who was running for an NRA position, and he told everybody to vote for him. There was tons of people voted for that guy. You know, they didn't let him in. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And so it's it's kind of sucks
Oh,
that this
Wayne was the CEO.
yeah, it's kind of sucks that the the old heads are still in there, and they won't allow any of the new people to
I
come
see what
in.
you're saying.
Yeah. So um and and so and it's created a huge problem. You know what I'm saying? So Bob Barr was
Mhm.
elected the new NRA president
There you
in
go. Keep going.
May
That's the new
24th,
president.
May 21st in
Mhm.
2024. So that's the new president. You know what I'm saying? And Bob Barr is a piece. I'm just gonna say he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So he's no different than Wayne. None in my book. He's gonna sit there and line his fucking pockets and seeing these old heads. They did that on purpose because they don't want somebody to come in there and discover. I mean, every time somebody comes in and cuts the money from them, it's like the NRA is like the the Rhino Republican Party. They don't want to change, and it's all about them greasing themselves with money from the people. And that's why the people are saying, fuck them. We're not giving you shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's really turning into a big fucking problem, you
Yeah,
know?
Charles, he was 2021 to 2024. Then
Hmm.
Bob Barr is since then, and he was an attorney. So,
Right. Right. Yeah. And all 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 senior leadership of the NRA are sack of shit. Yeah, which is true. And that's what's and they're literally destroying it.
but
Literally.
they probably got comfortable and they know what they're doing, and
Multiple.
they all pockets are being
NRA
lined.
does not support fighting against the ATF. They didn't help fight for the brace. They didn't help fight with the NFA items. They did not, especially when they was going after the triggers and stuff. They didn't. They didn't say a word. They just sit there
Right.
and act like it was nothing going on. You know what I'm saying?
But what's this guy? Gun Owners of America. That's another one that's
That's
out there.
one. There's plenty. It's plenty of people out there soon. Amen. Pass the ammo.
Ammo.
Good evening. How you doing? Thank you for stopping through. So yeah, Gun Owners America is another good organization, but there's another one, what an FDA or some shit. I can't think of their name. I've donated to those guys because they do more than any of the fucking um gun organizations. I mean, they fucking sue like son of a bitches and get shit done. You know, Gun Owners America, they do a lot of fucking bopping their gums. You know what I'm saying? And then it's more as much. I think it's just
Wasn't the one
they
Gun Owners
challenge.
of America, weren't they the ones that helped the New Yorkers?
Yes, they help the New Yorkers, and they also
You're
challenged
talking
the
about
one.
Firearms Policy Coalition.
Yeah, Firearms Policy Coalition. Yeah, that is a F. Yeah, FOA. Is that it?
No,
Firearms.
FOA. Who's that?
Well, the abbreviation.
It's FPC.
Oh, FPC. Yeah, FPC. Yeah, I have donated money to
Oh
these guys.
my god,
You know what I'm saying?
dude. You're not gonna believe this one.
What?
So I'm doing trying to keep up with you at least one step ahead and get the name of the groups. And one of your favorite groups popped up.
Oh no. That guy.
Yeah, that
Oh my
guy.
god.
And I'm
That
like,
guy.
oh dude, where did this come from? Let me see if I can
Oh
get it right
man.
here. This one was funny. I was real quick with it. There it is. Boom. So I was trying to talk about the different groups, and look at this group right here. The Pink Pistols.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember the Pink Pistols. It was a
Right.
huge,
Yep.
yeah, it was a huge
Especially
group.
during the pandemic.
They were
They
huge.
were really pushing it.
Yeah, didn't they fold after a while? Most of the female groups all folded,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
because I
It
found
says
out
right here, July
talk
20,000 20,000. July
2000.
2000.
Yeah,
20,000.
because of what was happening in women's groups, there was a lot of catfighting and shit going on, drama and shit. That's what one of the women were telling me, and they said, "Fuck that! I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that shit.
They
It's
had
too much high school."
45 chapters as of
Yeah,
2014.
yeah,
I don't
because
know
we
what.
had them out here,
Yeah.
and matter of fact, I did. We ran some IDPA classes with them and stuff, and got them started. You know what I'm saying? Um, Amen passed. Amen passed that ammo said the NRA is a lobbying group, not necessarily it's written in the Constitution. Yeah, they are a lobbying group, but they help. You know, the NRA has been around a long time. They do a lot of training for not just military, but law enforcement and stuff too, and
Mhm.
civilians. And they were stepping in and doing a lot of stuff. Remember the lady in New York who got pulled over for
Yeah, New
having
Jersey.
yeah, for having shell casings in the car. They represented her. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And but then they stopped doing that. They
But
stopped.
that was like 15, 16. That
Yeah,
was a while ago.
that was a while ago. But I'm just saying they didn't represent they haven't represented anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Big Shooter said NAGA is just a
Oh my gosh, shut
horse.
the hell up, these 2.
NAGA is not a gun organization group.
Bro, I think
It's
both you are secret members in NAGA.
no, no, hell no, no, no. I've had some people try to get me to join that bullshit, but I was like, I just look at him and laugh, bro.
Isn't that your
I'm
neighbor? Isn't your neighbor in it?
no. Oh yeah, my neighbor. Yeah,
The
he
one
asked
that
me.
that was asked you what kind of firearm you carry because she wanted to buy a gun because she's now
Yeah.
an instructor.
She was
Didn't
a
have a fucking
NAGA
gun.
instructor and didn't even own a fucking gun, but was a fucking instructor.
Oh my
And
god.
then had the nerve to be gloating to me thinking I just started this shit. And I
Right,
was like, bitch,
y'all the same. Y'all the same.
yeah. I was like, I've been doing this shit since 2011. Shut the fuck up.
We can join hands and have a
Oh
journey
yeah.
together.
Like, get the fuck out of here. She never brought that shit up again. I gave her a business card because I think she went and looked up the fucking page
Oh
and
yeah.
fucking stopped.
Yeah,
She stopped talking about the shit. Don't even mention it when I see her. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's like, bitch, get out of here with that shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Fucking run circles around you. You
Right.
know?
Shit, you ain't gotta move.
No, I really don't have.
As long as you don't move, she can't shoot you.
Yeah.
You might walk into one of her bullets if you try to run away.
Mm-hmm.
And the NSSF, but they're more what do you call it? Industry.
Yeah.
But every once in a while they raise their hand and speak on issues,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, but they gotta speak on issues. They have to talk about what's going on in today's climate. School shootings. You know, when they
Mhm.
talk about when these states talk about, oh, we need to ban guns and shit, they need to jump right out there and say it's not the gun's fault. Never has been the gun's fault. You guys need to look at fucking these fucking children, how they raised, and all types of other shit. You don't say the same shit
See what you just did?
on
That was
Travis.
great. That was great. That was great. That's what needs to be done more often. Seriously, something as simple as that. And
Yeah.
it didn't hurt. It didn't go deep. It's just a simple premise, and I don't know why. I think we allow the politicians to murk it up. And
Hmm.
they've already had a field day with what happened yesterday. So they had a field day already with that. They're ready
Hmm.
to sharpen their swords and they're ready to take action again. And the
Hmm.
other one I found for you is the Second Amendment Foundation, SAF. I think that's one of
Hmm.
the ones you were talking about too.
I haven't donated to that one.
No, but they're also in the forefront for things. I'm looking at what they've
Oh,
done
okay.
recently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Firearms uh, correlation.
pollution.
That's they are really embedded with Palmetto, so that's the
Mm,
reason why I donate toward them. Yeah, because I
man,
know they're
bro.
doing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Palmetto, if you're listening, he's available Monday through
Man,
Monday.
Palmetto's the shit. don't let me pull up that video of all
Hey,
the
dude,
news.
I was about to say that same thing.
We're
Get
gonna
out of my head.
we're gonna
That
pull up that
video
video. We're gonna pull up
proves
that video.
that video proves that they're on the cutting edge. And if you look at some of the comments, one of the dudes mentioned it's 2050 and Palmetto is taking over the industry because they're the only ones that listen to customers.
Yep, they're the
And I was
only
like,
ones.
yep.
All their guns have to been changed. I just got an email today saying, "Have you voted yet on the guns?"
Whoa, bro, because they're waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Your email is the only one that was addressed out, dear sir, or
No,
I was
no, I'm just
Mr.
saying
Alfonso.
their customers base,
Mhm.
whoever who signed up, they went out to their customers and say, "Hey, fucking, we saw you haven't voted. Go
Oh
vote."
shit. Oh, that was I'm just getting
Yeah,
back to
I'm getting ready to
looking at
post it.
what
Yeah, and
the shooter said.
it's ran
God damn it.
by niggas.
Motherfucker. Oh, damn.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Two lag.
Gen
Yeah,
X,
you.
there was a pandemic.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a plandemic, but keep
Yeah,
going.
two lag. You're right. The NRA did allow non-whites to own firearms in the South. Yes, they did.
And they
Uh,
helped, they gave
they training. They gave them
charters
training.
and members. Yep.
Yeah.
Membership and charters.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the NRA is not bad. It's just they need to get their fucking act together. I think the NRA lost it after Ollie North. You know what I'm saying?
I think I just saw that. And that lady was doing a pretty good job too. I forgot her name. Susan, I think her name was.
Yeah, but I got tired of Ted Nugent, bro. That dude,
Oh
every
yeah.
time he
Well,
turned around, he was nega this, nega this. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man.
and the problem was it was a distraction to the mission that they were trying to get across. Because
Yes.
every time he's open his fucking mouth, you got to deal with that shit and then go
Right.
13 steps back to go at one half step forward.
Man, that turned me off from the NRA
Yeah.
because of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this dude.
I think he was doing it because he wasn't getting any hits on his.
I don't know what.
the charts. Carolyn Meadows was her, and the reason why I say that is because she kept the NRA afloat while your boy, what's his name, Wayne LaPierre was trying to sink it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was doing it deliberately.
And she was president 65 and 67.
Right.
She went from 2018, and then Oliver North stepped in from 2018 to 19,
Right.
and then she took over again from 2019 to 2021.
Right.
Because I remember people always misrepresented Oliver North and said that he was the president when he actually wasn't. He was the CEO.
Right. But he was undercover. He once he was starting to uncover a lot of the scandals and stuff, they got rid of him. Yeah, they got rid of him. Amen. Pass the ammo. Any laws regulated firearms is an infringement on the Second Amendment. Yeah, it is true. But we still need somebody to fight for it because they can take it away. And that's what they're trying to do. Every fucking shooting we have that fits their narrative. Yeah, the NRA went off the rails too. Like, yeah, and a lot of people don't support them. And I'm a high member in the NRA, and I don't give them a goddamn dime. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm trying
they
to
call
see.
me.
Go ahead, keep going.
I would say they call me and I cuss them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've been there when that happened.
Yeah.
That was funny. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what the hell? Out of the blue, fucking call me back this motherfucking number, dude. You okay? Goddamn NRA. Oh, okay. In that case, we good.
Right. Yeah.
So the NRA presidents they've been all over the gamut. They got police officers, police chiefs, the governors of different states, dentists, activists, actors, attorneys, of course, mayors, sports shooter. That was probably the last one that was legit, and that was Alan Kors. And that was around the time that you were talking about, Al, the guy that we know was running for office around there, and
sure was
boxed out.
Yeah, because the old heads want who it's going to keep them getting their money in their pockets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like Tulak said, the NRA went a long way from Charleston Heston. Yeah, taking the gun from my cold dead hands.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That was a badass statement he made. And that shit lasted for decades. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't had anybody. Ollie North was closest to Charleston Heston. And like I said, they didn't like him. They got rid of him. So, um, and Ollie North was a felon. And that was the funny part about it. He was a felon and he was the CEO. He couldn't even be around guns. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was the
Mhm.
funny part about it. And Gen X said, yeah, it was a pandemic, is right. And you know what? They're trying to do another pandemic of several different other fucking shits they want to bring back too. So let's keep
Dude,
your
I
eye.
wonder if the vaccine was ever ratified, because it was always emergency
Oh,
use.
it was a lady who was fired for taking it. I can't remember what country or state. She got 17 million.
Oh yeah, I
in a
saw one of
lawsuit.
those too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
a lot of
just lawsuits are coming.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
yeah, and the horror stories of children dying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And from that shit, and it's
ain't no
fucked up.
telling, man.
And
And then I
and
remember there was 3 at one time, and then 1 disappeared because it was terrible,
yes, it
and
was killing
it was
people.
like, I think
It
it was
was killing
Johnson& and
people.
Johnson.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, people
That's
were
a
dying
terrible.
behind that shit.
You about to get
Um,
canceled. You about to get canceled.
before we go any further, there's a rumor, and I'm just gonna say it, that
Oh,
Obama and Michelle Obama are getting a divorce,
oh Lord.
and he's supposed to be
Here we go with the TMZ portion of the show, gentlemen.
he's supposed to be dating Jennifer Anderson. It's all over social media, and
Well, at least this time you said there's a rumor.
yeah, there's a rumor because it's nothing's been confirmed, but I think he's dating Jennifer Anderson as a cover to date men.
Oh, shit.
That's I think she's a
Oh,
beard. I
man, let me
think
see.
she's a beard, bro.
Oh,
I think she's a beard. He loves men.
um,
You know, everybody knows this. You know what I'm saying? He
oh,
wrote a book about it.
everyone knows this. Oh, shit.
Everybody knows this. All right, here we go, guys. Here is the Palmetto State concept gun poll that's going on right now, and they was asking people to get on their channel and vote. So let's take a look and watch this.
Welcome to the Palmetto State Armory SHOT Show 2025 Concept Gun Poll. Some of these guns you're going to see from last year. What we did this year is we took the top 4 guns from last year. We already gave you updates on those guns, and we're bringing back the next 4 in order to make sure you're still interested in it or if it's something you want us to work on. And then we're going to go into all the new guns that we're bringing that you guys haven't seen yet. You can vote on a total of 3 guns, so make sure you take your time, look at your choices, and pick the ones you want. Now let's get into it. Up first is the Palmetto State Armory Emerge Bolt Action Rifle. The PSA Emerge Bolt Action Rifle is designed around a Remington style 700 action. It will take many aftermarket Remington 700 accessories. Our plan is to offer these as just receiver sets, as well as complete guns, as well as barreled receivers. They will come in 308 and 6.5 Creedmoor to start, and will come standard with a TriggerTech trigger. These are modular, build-it-yourself bolt action rifles that you can do at home. Our goal with the PSA Emerge series is to have an entire ecosystem on our website of all aftermarket bolt action rifles, as well as accessories that go with the Emerge series lineup. This will allow you to build this gun into whatever configuration that you want from the start. Up next is the Olkin. It is the PSA Jackal lower receiver. The Olkin lower receiver will convert your standard Jackal 14.5 and 10.5 inch uppers into a Jackal bullpup lower. It will come standard with a dye-free co-grip. It has one of the better bullpup triggers on the market, and it will be easily convertible for you at home to just drop your upper right onto the lower receiver. We will sell these as complete guns, as well as just dedicated lower receivers. Next, we have the 9mm Jackal. We showed this to you guys last year in our SHOT Show poll, and we decided to bring it back to get re-voted on. We did do some changes to this gun, so let's talk about the gun again. This is a 9mm direct blowback Jackal style upper receiver that is monolithic that will mount to an ARB style lower receiver. The lower receiver that you see here is stylized and aesthetically mated up to go with the 9mm upper. Now, it will accept ARV style lower receivers, but when we sell it as a complete gun configuration, it will come with this 9mm lower receiver. Some of the changes that we made after SHOT Show last year is that we decided to make a new lower handguard profile for this. As you can see, it is recessed here for your hand, as well as it has a built-in hand stop so your hand can't slide forward while shooting. The 9mm Jackal will take AKV/CZ Scorpion style magazines and will come standard with a 9mm nitrided barrel that is half by 28 threads. The Jackal lower is compatible with AR-15 fire control groups, safeties, as well as grips. The 9mm Jackal will come standard with a knurled charging handle, and we will offer this in various barrel lengths as well as various colors. If you're looking for a small 9mm PDW type firearm that is fun as hell to suppress, this is the one for you. Up next is the Saber Thumper. This is a 37mm launcher. It is designed to either be mounted under a firearm or as well as standalone on a chassis. We will have both options available. The Thumper is going to come standard with a slide action release that will also have a double action trigger. Up next, we have the Saber 11. The Saber 11 is a double-stack 1911 that is chambered in 9mm. The Saber 11 will come standard with a stainless steel bull barrel. The slide is also tri-cut, and it will have matching front and rear serrations. The front serrations are a full wrap around the top of the slide. The slide is machined to accept aftermarket optic plates, but it will come standard with an RMR cut footprint plate. The Saber 11 will come standard with an external extractor. Moving on to the frame, we have a full-length dust cover and a Picatinny rail on the bottom that fits perfectly with a Surefire X300. The Saber 11 will come standard with an ambidextrous safety, as well as an interchangeable and adjustable trigger shoe. Our plan is to have multiple grip options, as well as multiple slide options, including a comped option. Up next, we have the Palmetto State Armory 570 shotgun. The semi-automatic 570 is built off the same receiver set as our pump action. That's right, you can make a pump action or a semi-auto on the exact same receiver. Because it's built on the same receiver as our other 570, it will still accept 870 stocks, will still have an RMR cut footprint receiver, and will have a slide release for your bolt release on the side. Unlike a traditional semi-automatic shotgun where the charging handle is on the bolt, we have moved it to up by the fore end. The charging handle is also non-reciprocating on this semi-automatic, so you do not have to worry about it being in your way while you're shooting. The front hanger on the shotgun is still the same hanger system that we use on our pump shotgun series, so it allows you to move it and manipulate it where you need to so you can adjust your barrel length as well as your mag feed tube. The semi-automatic 570 is a part of the Build It Yourself shotgun series, so if you have a pump shotgun at home and want to convert it to semi-automatic, it just is a couple extra parts and you can do that.
On Miro, on the new innovation
Some
workspace.
commercials. Did it lock up? No. Did it lock up? This son of a bitch. Yes.
I got spinning wheel of death.
Fucking YouTube. It did that on purpose. Let me see, can I fix this?
SHOT Show is upon us this year.
This may look
These
like your
motherfuckers
favorite childhood crispy
Treats.
Then it locked up again. Look at that. Oh, we're not gonna be able to show it.
Bulky in your hand. And we also made some changes to the actual chassis system so that way we can slim up
Oh,
the outside
oh,
dimension on the
oh,
back
we
of
go
this,
back.
similar to
380
what
dagger.
is on an AK-47.
Yeah,
On
hold
the
on.
front trunnion, a Hammer 4-inch 308 barrel with an 8-position adjustable gas block for all your
Oh,
anti magazine is that it is
Yeah.
takedown. The MSP 48 Arc Jackal will feature an ambidextrous bolt release
that it?
built into the semi-automatic. It just is a couple extra parts and you can do that. Next, we have the 338 Arc Jackal. The 338 Arc Jackal is going to utilize a lot of the same components from our Jackal series of firearms, but this will utilize our E4 bolt system that we're using on our 6 Arc as well as 5.56 line of firearms. The E4 bolt will feature dual ejectors as well as a lobster tail style extractor. The 338 Arc Jackal will feature an ambidextrous bolt release built into the lower and will also accept the new 25-round ICAR 6mm arc/338 arc magazines from Magpul. The 338 arc Jackal lower does not utilize off-the-shelf 5.56 mags. It will take the Magpul ICAR mags itself. The 338 arc Jackal will feature a monolithic upper receiver similar to our regular Jackal.
magazine.
It will have a left side
Oh.
charging handle that will also be ambidextrous, and it comes standard with a knurled charging handle and an 8-position adjustable gas block. Next, we have the MSP-45, also known as the manually suppressed pistol. The
I don't know why you would want
MSP-45 is a
that.
bolt-action
I
pistol.
was
It
thinking the
utilizes a
same
straight
thing.
pull rotating bolt system. The
I was trying to,
MSP-45 will
encourage
take
more people.
1911 style
Yeah.
grips. Will also take 8-round 1911 magazines. It is chambered in 45 ACP. It will come standard with a top Picatinny rail, and another cool feature about this gun is that it is takedown ready. The
So you go out and kill
MSP-45
kids
is
with that.
designed to be used with an AAC-45 Tyrant. We will have other compatibility features in the future with this gun for other suppressors on the market. The MSP-45 will feature its ejection port on the left-hand side of the firearm versus the top, similar to other handguns on the market. Next, we have the PSA X9. After SHOT Show last year, a lot of you guys requested for us to come out with a 9mm variant of the X5.7, and that's exactly what we did here. This one is inspired by a Mac. The X9 will use a 30-round B&T magazine and will operate on a delayed blowback operating system. The X9 will come standard with a Picatinny rail in the back. For SHOT Show, we are displaying it with a Strike Industries left folding brace. The X9 will come standard with a top Picatinny rail, and the lower handguard will have your M-LOK attachment method. The X9 will come standard with a 7-inch nitrided 9mm barrel that has a tri-lug attachment, but also has a thread protector with 1/2x28 threads underneath it. The X9 will feature an ambidextrous charging handle that will be located on the front. This is our iteration of the X9. If you'd rather see something that looks like the X5.7 but shoots 9mm and take Glock mags, let us know in the comments below.
That engagement.
Up next, we have
Yeah.
the Jackal 10S Precision. The Jackal
Look at
10S
that,
Precision
baby.
is our precision variant of the Jackal 10 that we just recently launched. It's going to come standard with a 20-inch 308 barrel with an 8-position adjustable gas block for all your suppressor needs. It's going to come standard with a compensator as well as a Samson manufacturing adjustable stock that does fold to the left. It's going to come with a 2-stage trigger as well as a 20-round PMAG. The Jackal 10S Precision will come standard with a new handguard. On this handguard, we have an integrated ARCA rail right on the backside of it for all your ARCA-mounted tripod needs. This is the 308 version, but we do plan on offering a 6.5 Creedmoor version as well.
308 thumper.
Next, we have the 338 ARC Crank. With the addition of 338 ARC into the Palmetto State Armory lineup this year, we wanted to introduce an AK platform as well. So what we have here is a 338 ARC that is inspired by the Crank. The 338 ARC Crank will be built off of a side-folding receiver. It will include a hammer-forged front trunnion, a hammer-forged bolt, and a hammer-forged carrier. The 338 ARC Crank will feature a new rear sight base that allows us to put a new style handguard system that we are developing here that we'll use as a chassis on the front half of the gun. It does not include a front sight as you will be mounting this directly with an optic. The 338 ARC Crank will feature an 8.3-inch barrel that is nitrided and finished off with 5/8x24 threads. Next, we have the VOOC 9. After last year's SHOT Show and showing you guys the VOOC in 5.56, a lot of people ask, hey, can you do a 9mm version? And that's exactly what this is.
Damn.
This is inspired by the Russian PPK-20. Similar to the VOOC in 5.56, we adapted this to have a 4.5mm side-folding rear trunnion on the back of this, similar to what is on an AK-47. On the VOOC 9mm, you will see that we are working with our friends over at Sure Shot Armament who are developing a brace for us to adapt to go into this side-folding rear trunnion. The VOOC 9 will come standard with an 8.75-inch 9mm nitrided barrel that is finished off in 1/2x28 threads. It will accept our AKV pattern mags that are CZ Scorpion style magazines. The lower receiver will take AR-15 fire control group as well as safety as well as grip. And on this gun, as you can see here, this has an AK-19 style grip that is adapted for an AR-15 lower. The VOOC 9 features an ambidextrous bolt release on both sides of the gun and also features an extended mag release on the bottom. Similar to the VOOC, we implemented the charging handle on the bolt. This is a Jackal style platform and is direct blowback, but instead of having the charging handle on the left side of the upper receiver, we incorporated it on the bolt itself. The VOOC family of firearms will all share the same lower handguard that is polymer to help reduce the weight of the firearm.
You know, it looked like an MP5.
Next up, we have the Palmetto
just
State
looked
Armory
up that,
Switch. I know we've brought
PPK
this the last couple of years to SHOT Show. We have made some changes to it, and we wanted to get your feedback on it and also have it in the concept poll to see if it's something you want us to be working on. Some of the changes that we made to the Switch is based around the grip module itself. We designed this to be a slimmer fit profile so it's not as bulky in your hand, and we also made some changes to the actual chassis system so that way we can slim up the outside dimensions of the grip module itself. We are working on multiple different variations of a Switch. We are working on different chassis systems as well as grip modules. Let us know in the comments and let us know your feedback on what direction you think we should be heading in.
Nice.
Come
And they
on.
listen.
They did this shit again.
Yeah, I think the
And
only
then
one
it
left
locked
was the
up.
shotgun.
Oh, well, we already saw the shotgun.
Well,
We'll take
I don't
AR-15
remember.
Fire Control Group as well as
I don't
safety. This is a
remember that.
Jackal style platform and is
Yeah, we saw
direct
that shotgun.
blowback, but instead of having the
Most
charging
likely.
handle on the left,
Let me-
feedback on it, and also have it in the concept poll to see if it's
We
something
already
you
saw
want
the
us to be
shotgun.
working on.
The
Some of the
570.
changes that we made
No,
to
no,
the
I
Switch
said
is
I
based
don't
around
know
the
what
grip
they're coming
module
up
itself.
next then.
We designed this
Oh,
to be a
yeah, it's
slimmer fit
something at
profile,
the
so
end
it's
I
not
wanna-
as
I
bulky
wanna
in
show
your
you,
hand.
buddy.
And we also made some changes to the actual chassis system, so that way we can
That's
slim
why I
up
keep
the
playing
outside
it.
dimensions of the grip module
that thing
itself.
called?
We
I
are
think it's
working on
another
multiple
rifle.
different variations of a Switch.
Starts
We are
with a
working on
5,
different chassis systems as
0.
well as grip modules. Let us know in the comments and let us know your feedback on what direction you think we should be heading in.
I like
Up
that
next,
right
we have
there.
the PSA PA22. To stay with
That's
what the true
22.
PSA spirit
I like
is,
it.
we have designed
I
a
see 22 all the
PA22
time.
receiver that will be a build-it-yourself series gun, as well
looks
as our
like a
shotgun
Ruger.
and our
That's
bolt
what you
gun
should have
series.
built.
This will take many
kid.
aftermarket
You know?
1022
That
accessories.
won't come out till
The
next
receiver
year.
comes standard with a full-length Picatinny rail that is
this year.
T-marked, ready for all of your mounting
They're talking about
options.
this
We
year.
will sell this
This
as
year.
just a receiver as well as complete firearms. Our goal with the PA22 system is to have an ecosystem on our website of all the best aftermarket 1022 accessories as well as the best bang for your buck receiver you can get. We will have rifle versions as well as pistol brace versions available as well.
That's nice.
There's a
Next,
dagger.
we have the Micro 380. After we launched our Micro Dagger, we had a lot
have
of
no
requests from
purpose
you
for
guys
that.
to come out with other variants using the same frame.
None
And
at
that's
all.
exactly what we did here today. The Micro 380 will utilize the
Damn.
same Micro Dagger frame. It will use a similar
why?
magazine as the original Micro
Yeah.
Dagger that will hold
It's the
15
same
round
when Glock
capacity
came
of
out
380.
with that.
The slides will
I
come
don't know,
standard
43.
cut with an RMSC cut
42,
footprint
43.
and will have a feature of
I
either
think
a
it was 42.
comp or a
43 is,
non-comp slide
six-
variant.
Yeah,
We will
yeah,
also have a
9
new
millimeter.
slide variant for our micro frame. This will be featured in 9mm as well as 380. It has a new port design that is in large versus a dual port design. It will also feature deeper slide serrations and a little bit more of an aggressive look, and it will still feature an
just a
RMSC
waste of
cut
money.
footprint.
This is what I'm talking about.
And finally, we have the Saber Lancet in 50 BMG. One of the things that we strive to do every day here at Palmetto State Armory is make guns affordable. And that is exactly what we did here. This is going to be the most affordable gas-operated semi-automatic 50 cal on the market. The Saber Lancet will feature a 30 MOA full-length Picatinny rail that is welded onto the receiver. It will also have a welded-on accessory rail that is attached on the bottom for your bipod attachment method. The Saber Lancet will accept Barrett M82 mags as well as 107 mags and will come standard with a 28-inch barrel that is threaded 1x14. The Saber Lancet will weigh around 32 pounds.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, SHOT Show season is officially upon.
So
I can't
they said that gun, that Barrett 50 is going to be under $2,000. That's what they're saying at the show. So, yeah. Breaking news: Pete Hegseth has just been confirmed as Secretary of Defense as of right now. Yep. Military is about to change in this country. Yes, sir. Yep. So, you think Jennifer Anderson looked like a man, two-leg? Interesting. Trump is pulling out of WHO. Yeah, he pulled out WHO a day ago. He signed an executive order and pulled out. He's just been doing all types of shit. It's been amazing. He's doing everything he said he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Ali was a part of. Once all that crime shit died down from him, then they brought him back. And that thumper, why would you want a thumper?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it only shoots flares. You can't shoot grenades.
I mean, I guess if you looking at end of the world situation, you want to pack it up somewhere, but
I am not carrying some shit like that.
Mm-mm.
Not unless you can turn it into a gigantic shotgun or something. You know what I'm saying?
At best, it's smoke.
Yeah, but if I can turn it into some shotgun rounds at 37 millimeter, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that would be, but
Yeah.
you're gonna have to sign over at least a kidney for that.
For the bullets, yeah, they're gonna probably be like $50, $60 a bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
then
if
you
you
have to
do
get
them instead of a
permission.
shotgun round, they'd be all. I know I seen somebody converted them into 22s. So they had a whole bunch of 22s in the canister, and they put it
Mhm.
in there and loaded it, and it shot like a whole bunch of 22s with a 37 millimeter.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That'll work. Yeah. Amen. Pass ammo. Yeah, the shotgun is great. I'm eyeballing. It's 3 guns I'm eyeballing.
Yeah, me too.
Shotgun, the X57. I might change the X57 over to the Saber 11 because that one looks sweet too. You know what I'm saying? And that 50 cal if it's not too expensive. You know what I'm saying? But
Man, where you gonna shoot that thing?
the shotgun is definitely one of them.
I said, where you gonna shoot that thing?
At the South River. Yeah. Who locked
Man,
up?
they ain't got, but that's 300. You know how easy
don't
it would
need-
be with that. I know,
Yeah.
but you know how easy that shot would be, bro. That ain't never gonna test that. The distance.
I don't need to
that thing
test it.
can
I just need to shoot it. I'll use that bitch as a fucking home defense weapon. Be just like RoboCop. You watch
shoot.
RoboCop?
And no, then it would actually go back to the movies that we grew up with when they shoot somebody with a shotgun and they go flying out the window 20
Yeah,
feet away.
exactly. Right,
Only this time it would be legit.
right. 2 legs.
Yeah, that one did look like a Uzi.
like Uzi on steroids. Yeah, it did. It had all the hallmarks of a Uzi on steroids. Yeah,
They said PA
the Barrett
PPK 20, the Russian gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they said. They married it after, but also, well, yeah, it looked like an Uzi though.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
think the PPK is probably mirrored after an Uzi.
Yeah.
I mean
So-
MP5.
Mm-hmm. So those are all the latest things that Palmetto State Army is coming out with, and but they're changing the market. Nobody else is doing that, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Palmetto has offered Al a sponsorship.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I think
you're on
JD
your way,
Vance
buddy.
was a tiebreaker tonight in the vote. I'm still
Yeah,
pulling
they
up
said that
information.
if it got tight,
Yeah,
squared
because we
up,
had
the
fucking
last one.
3 turncoat
President
fucking
vote.
Republicans,
Vice President.
motherfuckers. They always gotta fuck up a wet dream. And they know this man to be ideal for the fucking Department of Defense. You know, the DOJ. They know he's gonna get rid of all that rainbow shit. He's gonna get rid of all that DEA shit, DEI shit. He's gonna and these motherfuckers are gonna fucking stick to the standards, and they're gonna have to fucking train on war. You know, and they need to be giving these motherfuckers Article 15s for fucking in uniform on TikTok talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And they need to be busting these motherfuckers. You don't need to be on TikTok talking shit, dancing in uniform. You know?
Yeah, I don't like that.
No,
I don't
it,
like
it
I
shows.
don't think
it's-
any of them. I don't
Yeah.
think that military or law enforcement should be doing that bullshit.
No,
I don't give
no,
a
it
fuck.
shows a lot of weakness.
Because once you start, once you sign up and you say I do, and you raise your hand, you don't have the rights everybody else has anymore.
No, they
And-
own you.
Yeah, and that's the shit that
Yeah.
they keep saying that it's a First Amendment violation if they're not allowed to do that. And you have standards that other people don't have to live by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have to show up at such and such a time at location. You do. You said it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Gotta be there up early and late. I mean, you
Mhm.
work 12-hour fucking days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes 15, 16 hours if the asshole wants to keep you fucking working until 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but that's
Hey.
why you don't have the right to say no. I'm not going to do this, or I'm just doing the TikTok and this is how I make money. That's what the biggest thing I heard when they canceled it for the 16 hours that it was canceled. It was they people make money off that, and it's like okay, yeah. But then when I started seeing the military people crying about it and the cops, I'm like, come on, man. And even some corporate jobs. Once you sign all those disclosures, you gotta abide. That's why people get fired when they say stupid shit on social media because you signed off your right to say stupid shit
Mm-hmm.
in order to be employed.
Yep.
Pay attention to the small print.
Yep. You can't say what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. So that's why I don't say what else I want to. When I retire, it's gonna be on a whole different level. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna be raw.
You and Sarge could have a podcast.
Yeah, I would be raw.
Motherfucking bitch ass fucking shit. Does he ever say any words that start off with a curse?
They're gonna think I'm Don Imus.
Oh shit.
You remember when he got suspended?
Yeah.
When he got suspended for it?
Which time? Number of times. I remember.
They're gonna be like, damn, he's a black Don Imus. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Oh my God. Man, we thank you guys for watching the show. We're on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And like the show. If you're watching the show now live, just go to the show tab. If you're on Rumble and like the show, if you're on YouTube, give us a like. That's all you gotta do. It's free. Doesn't hurt anything. You know what I'm saying? Got about 36 of you guys watching. You know what I'm saying? So just give us 36 likes on YouTube or
anywhere
Rumble.
you are, whatever
Kick, whatever. Yeah, wherever you at, just give us a like. You know what I'm saying? Stop sucking penis and stand by your morals.
Fucking do-rag.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's talking about the military people and
okay. No, every single one of them motherfuckers I see on uniform bitching and talking during the day. The first thing I say, are you National Guard? Because you can't be active duty. Well, why?
Active duty, bro. I've seen it, and I've seen them. They live.
And when they say they're active duty, first thing I say, you need an Article 15 because you're not working
every day, bro. They record every day in uniform. Every day.
Because that's the first thing I look for is those patches. I look for the patch, the vision patch, and I'm trying to see where they're stationed at. You know what I'm saying? And
I said, bro, this is like, so you're using the military base as your stage.
Sure are. And that uniform is their costume.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't even respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's
it's
the
a
thing.
Costume to them.
And people say, well, what can they get from TikTok? What can they get? Well, these motherfuckers are behind sensitive positions. And if you've given your phone the right to do this, that, and everything else, which we all have done, they track you.
They had to put a stop to it. A lot of the chicks that they put in these tanks and stuff sitting there taking photographs, beauty photographs inside vehicles and stuff. Why are you showing that? We could not even, back in our day, you wasn't allowed to even bring a camera inside of a vehicle.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Pretty big, and that arm that you had to hold for the flash, the gunpowder to go off, that was probably really cool.
We had fucking small ones. The motherfuckers. I remember the first time I went inside the M1 to look around because I've never been in one before. The dude was like, "Don't take any fucking pictures." You know what I'm saying?
He said that?
Yeah, he said you can go look, don't take any fucking pictures. I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." Cool.
Like, did you have a camera around your neck or something?
No, I didn't even have a fucking camera back then.
I know, but that's why I'm like, why would he? That's wild.
Well, but see, but cameras are starting to come across where people were starting to take pictures of sensitive stuff, like the DMZ fighting positions and things like that nature. And they didn't want people to take pictures of that stuff because if it got posted, it went toward the enemy. Now you can find that shit all over the fucking place. Everybody's got fucking pictures. You know what I'm saying? And but back then it was an OPSEC rule. You know what I'm saying? So don't take any fucking pictures. Because when you take them, you had to have them developed. And the fucking guy's development is a fucking goddamn enemy. You know, fucking
just waiting for you.
Yeah. He's gonna make 2 copies of that shit.
I just don't know how this right here got inside a tank.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. I got a big old fucking.
That's right. You gotta hold the stay still, boys. Look in the aperture and just stay still.
Right. Yeah, stay still for fucking 20 minutes. And a modern fucking tank, you know? Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's a lot of equipment, you know, that I've seen, like the 155 howitzers, we used to see them fire and stuff. So we used to go out there. It's like, hey, we never been in one of those. Can we look in those? You know what I'm saying? And they was like, hey, yeah, come in and look. You know what I'm saying? The chemical vehicles. I work with the chemical team. We got inside one of their vehicles and stuff and looked around the Mitlick. We actually called Mitlicks and shit. And Mitlick is a breacher. It shoots a whole bandolier C4 to clear a fucking minefield. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. And just like call up the Mick. Everybody get out of the way. And that motherfucker comes up. Let me see if I have a video of it. And
yeah,
that's a badass.
It went through the same thing you did
What's that?
about looking in vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
His life in the military.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you got a chance to look at them, because you never was going to see them again. I saw the Sergeant York at the that proving ground in California.
Okay.
And I was out there and was out there doing some maneuvers and stuff. And the Sergeant York was running around and was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? And they ended up parking it, and we ended up walking over to it. And the guy saying, don't take any fucking pictures of it. You can look at it and shit. So we got to climb all over and look at the gun system and everything. I was like, damn, this is a badass beast, but it was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but think about today. Everybody's walking around with a GPS enabled phone in their pocket, and it's giving you all locations. And then if you got certain apps on it, you've already given it permission to track you, and you go into certain areas, bam, it's following, because people say it's harmless. No, it's not. No, it's not. I met these guys doing IT in about 2015, and they were shooters, but we started talking about work and all this other stuff. And I remember the guy said that there was crates of computers that they had gotten at a good deal, and it was one of those things back then, like not eBay, but some other one, like Amazon type deal. And basically, what happened was when they took possession of the first ones, they found nothing but bots and spyware in the stuff, and they had like second tier government level contracts. They weren't even on the top tier. They were second. It was top secret, but it wasn't, super discreet and stuff. And they left that stuff. He said they left it right in that same warehouse. They took the first one, unplugged everything, took it back, and it was still sitting there. And this had been like months later. And we were just talking about, like, at that time things were ramping up with spyware and stuff. And he was saying people think it's harmless and they just download the app anyway, but you can, even regular civilian people, everyday travels, they watch and they gain a lot of information based on where that phone travels. And you say it can track you, and it can report back to,
and they can make it listen. They can make it listen to
all
you.
of that. Yep.
Yeah.
We give it permissions. We give it all the permissions.
Yeah.
It's almost scary that people sleep with these things in their bedroom.
Yeah. Because they hear everything. You, like, me and the wife be having conversations about shit. All of a sudden, this shit pops up on one of our phones. You know what I'm saying? What we were talking about buying. You know what I'm saying?
And we got to a point now we don't even get it's not even exciting or surprising.
Yeah, because we know they're listening 24/7. Because they're always listening with these motherfucking phones. You know what I'm saying?
And if you got these smart TVs and anything that's smart on it.
I don't own smart TVs. I would not allow them. I don't even put fucking what's that shit that talks? That Siri. I don't even have Siri in my house. No.
AI.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't have that in there.
Yeah. I refuse to do that.
We tried it, and then did this thing I saw online, and it was like you can have it repeat what it's actually copied, and we heard ourselves, and we were done. That was it. That day.
Yeah. Fuck that. No, that's too much listening.
Yep. And you got
Alex and Siri. Yeah. No, I won't do that shit. Alexa. Yeah, Alexa, fuck off. And the Alexa be like, fuck off to you. In this fucking. So here's a Mitlick. So this is from the this is Fort Carson.
Sergeant Madriz Alfredo from Alpha Troop Regimental Engineer Squadron, 2nd Cavalry Regiment. This is mine clearing linear charge. attached to a Mark 22 Mod 4 rocket. What it does, launches the rocket over the obstacle or minefield and clears a path 14 meters wide by 100 meters in depth to allow the infantry freedom maneuver to their objective.
That's a bad motherfucker. You see one of them. Everybody get out of the way. They call up the big lit, and that motherfucker. Everybody drive everywhere. This is bad. And they usually test this shit on real minefields. They'll set up a real fucking minefield, and they'll call out that MIC-lit and have that motherfucker really clear that bitch, and you drive through that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. That's some badass shit.
Yeah.
You be like, oh shit. Fucking shit be like, ah.
So you can't get canceled now, bro.
I can't?
No, man.
Oh, that's right. He
Off.
stopped to cancel. Yeah.
Right. You know, you could say that, and you can just go up and grab him by the pussy now. Hey, I'm talking to you. No, you.
This motherfuckers are mad as a motherfucker right now, man. The motherfuckers are fuming. What he's about to do, he's about to change America for the next 20 years, bro. You know that?
Yeah.
And, yeah. They're fucked. They're fucked. And
you think it's a economy first or what?
It's going to be economy first, and the economy is all about energy. He's done it before when we started selling oil on the market, and when he did that, everything went down. And so he knows what to do. So once he started selling oil, and like I said, we got one of the largest oil reserves in the world here. You know what I'm saying? We got 200 years or more of oil underneath the United States. You know, so start selling that stuff on the market, man, and they're gonna drop the price of oil all around the country, and we'll be selling it in the market. We're gonna be making money. He just signed the executive order on Bitcoin and crypto, and so what they're gonna start doing is mining that shit here in the United States. So and using it as the it's gonna be the new gold standard, Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what they're planning on doing.
We ain't got no there's no gold for our dollars now, so
no, we don't. And so they're gonna use Bitcoin as a way to offset and back the dollar. If you notice, the dollar has, instead of it was going down in price, it's going back up. You know what I'm saying? Just watch the stock market. The stock market is saying everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Two Legs said we had enough. What's that? Ranger bunnies. Got enough Ranger bunnies to push that pussy on me. As a ranger, had more ass than a toilet seat.
See?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. Oh man. Damn. That's great, man. And yeah, it's but it's about to change, man. And it's happening. Remember, you gotta remember, this dude was just sworn in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was just sworn in. What was it? 2 weeks ago.
20th.
The 20th. Yeah.
20th.
5
days.
days.
24th.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
he was just
25th.
4 days ago, and he's already fundamentally changed the United States. And we have the Gulf of America. The name has officially been changed to Gulf of America. Oh man,
I just want to see what happens when our neighbors respond.
Well, fucking, she's already backing down because he already threatened her with fucking sanctions. So,
oh yeah, everybody's afraid of that part.
Yeah, she started talking shit, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna sanction the fuck out of your ass. Tariff. I'm a tariff the fuck out of your ass." And then she's like, she's all of a sudden started backing down. She's shutting the fuck up. But and because they got upset about he declared cartel as a terrorist organization. Why would your president of Mexico get upset over that? So that means Mexico has been run by the cartel and drugs. That's their economy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's understood at
Yeah,
this
that's
point.
their economy. So of course she's gonna bitch about that. You know what I'm saying? So the Coast Guard is now calling. Let's see, what's that? Too late. The Coast Guard is now calling it the coast of America. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're winning, man. We're gonna win so much. We're gonna pass out. We're gonna be like, we can't be winning anymore. Like I said, the dude's been in office 4 days and he's already it's going nuts. You know what I'm saying? He's doing everything he
Right.
says he's gonna do. Yeah, the world is about to see America is going to be at their biggest and best we ever seen. And they're also talking about the military recruiting just went up as soon as Trump went in office. Guys are going back in the military. And he's talking about all the people who got thrown out for the COVID shit. They're talking about bringing them back in and giving them back pay and promotions that they
Get
did.
out of here.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about doing. Yep. So
That's needed because there are a lot of folks that, because of what they believed in, wind up having to get out
yes, yeah,
unfairly too.
right, yeah. I mean, it was interesting because the Gulf War shot, they did it the same way, and they didn't throw anybody. Everybody went ahead and did the shit, even though that shit fucking harmed a lot of fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And when they did this COVID shit,
But it wasn't
mil-
experimental.
no, well, they said it wasn't, but nobody knew what was in this shit. They wouldn't tell you what was in it.
Yeah. I
They
think a
didn't tell
lot
you.
of people this time around, it was that if it was ratified, then people were willing to do it. But when it's experimental and you don't know, and the manufacturers have no culpability in it, man, I ain't taking that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, amen. Pass the ammo. Yeah, Trump comes in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, he's walking tall. You know, and
Carrying a big
this is
stick.
what happens. You try to make him go broke. You try to convict him and throw him in prison. You try to kill him twice. You tried to smear his name, his family name, his wife, his kids. And this motherfucker has nothing to lose.
Ooh.
You just pissed off the wrong motherfucker because he's not a dumb man. He's smart. And he was there before, so he knows how Washington, D.C. works. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up,
Right.
bro. They fucked. It didn't work in their favor. So they're running scared. He's already pulled all the security clearances, all those guys, security detail, all that shit. Just like he said, them 51 motherfuckers, he pulled them. All the pro-life people that was put in jail, he pardoned them too. You know? Yeah. So he's going nuts, bro. I love it. I love it. I really love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And brothers patriots are gonna patriot. Yeah. The guy from this was interesting now. The guy who got out from the Oath Keepers, he said the guy from what was that group that they tried to smear and said he was working for the FBI. Remember we was talking about him?
Toronto or something like that?
Yeah.
Puerto Rican looking dude?
The guy from the Oath Keepers said that wasn't true. He said the guy was framed by the FBI. That's what he was saying when he got released the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. So now they're starting to talk because they're out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying some wild shit. And he just fucking signed to declassify the JFK, the Martin Luther King, and the RFK files.
Yep.
Yesterday. Dude, I can't wait
Toronto.
to fucking get my hands on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Dude, that right there, depending on what it said, because remember the last time he was in office, he signed for it to be reclassified it for another 50 years.
Yes, he did.
And none of us would ever saw that.
Right.
And now people who still remember
are still
all three of
alive.
them are still alive.
That's right.
And that shit may blow up like a motherfucker when you find out that the government is complicit in killing all three of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
But see,
they knew and they could have stopped it.
But see, this is what happens when you piss a motherfucker off.
Well, one thing I'm gonna tell you right now that I already know is everybody can look it up. The King family won a judgment against the United States for being involved in the murder of their father.
Yeah. I can see that because then
No,
the FBI,
it's legit.
FBI told them wherever he was. Everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah. They didn't try to keep it a secret.
Yeah. So
They wanted somebody to kill him. And the same thing with X. X was the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, but when you look at John F. Kennedy, that was America's sweetheart, darling. And when people find out what was going on, because he went upstream against a lot of stuff that the big money folks in America did not like.
Right.
The
Yeah, especially with the Bay of Pigs thing.
The Bay of Pigs too, but he also went against I think it was either one of them banks, World Bank. Let me think it up. It was one of the banks he went against, and said it would not be in this country, and they were like, "Oh, the hell, it ain't." And
Right.
sure enough.
Yeah, it was. Yep. Pass ammo. Hey man, pass ammo. I will carry a bat swinging, and someone is gonna get it. Yep, and he's swinging,
carry the
bro.
bat for Trump.
Yeah, he is swinging like a motherfucker. I love this shit, bro. This motherfucker's going ham. And also, he's going to help California. I know he was talking about federalizing California and taking over and cleaning it up. I don't know if he's planning on doing that because he went out there today. I know he busted out the people's insurances.
World Bank. Go, I'm listening.
The people insurances was it North Carolina? They got destroyed. He was out there and he said, "Go ahead and say what insurance company you got."
Mm-hmm.
On live TV.
Damn.
He said they're not helping you. No, just say what's the name of the dude said it. You know
really?
what I'm yeah, he said it. He said it, bro, and Trump repeated it.
Damn.
So they're gonna have to either fix that shit or fucking they're gonna get slammed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, that is wild, bro. Wow. Yeah. So we had a pretty good show tonight. What do you think, Al?
Oh yeah, man. It was smooth so far. No gremlins showed up.
Yeah. We got quite a few people watching the show right now. The only thing I ask you guys to do, like the show if you're watching it on YouTube, Rumble. You got that one guy over there on Twitch. It might be me. But like the show. Even if you watch the show after the show is not live, still watch the show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, still like the show, not watch the show. You already lost watching the show. So Ray Epps.
I agree with him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ray Epps, who like the bitch slap. Yep. JFK wanted to kill the Federal Reserve. Yes, he did.
And he wanted to go against the World Bank. And not be involved with that, which we are deeply involved.
Right. And then he got two lads said he got smoked. What a coincidence. Yep. Yeah. And it was easier to cover up things back in those days because we didn't have social media and internet.
No cameras every damn way.
Yeah. But now it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? So, which is
they're gonna have to use the ice gun.
Yeah, well, if it comes, it's going to come within. You heard about the incident that happened at the Capitol. It was a guy who went through the Capitol tour the whole way. Had a gun on him.
Right.
And they suspended the Capitol Police for allowing it to happen. But I think they're testing the waters. Yeah. I think they're going to try another assassination attempt.
Yep. I say the same thing. They just want to see the response.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
And how far they can get without somebody paying attention.
That's right.
That, after all that's happened this past year, and I don't mean calendar year, but more like calendar year than the actual 2025. But the last 6 months, let's say, you would think those guys would be on like high alert.
They are. Believe me, they probably are. But
How
if
the hell
it
did dude get through the damn rotunda with a damn pistol in his waistband?
well, like I said, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen within. It's gonna be somebody within.
Oh, I see. You're saying that
Yeah.
as a setup.
It's
That's
gonna. It's somebody has to allow it to happen.
damn. Well,
Yeah.
they let that both incidents happen. And when you
Yes,
look
they
at the
did.
first one that we saw, there's
Right.
no way that somebody can get that close, a goofy as that guy who
Right.
gets a shot and misses. And then the second one, the same thing. It's like
Right.
this dude's sitting in the golf course and you missed him. Like,
Right.
come on, man. This
Right.
don't make no
Somebody
damn
allowed it to happen.
right.
Yeah. So, don't these they're not stupid. They know what they're doing. And I mean, it is what it is. This see what Pastor Ammo displaced the state government of California and helped the people. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everybody know that was, you got to be stupid to look at California and think that was natural.
Right.
That was all planned.
There's a fire in New York now too. There was I think a big fire in the Bronx, New York.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
That's probably the illegals doing that shit because of being deported.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. I mean, they have deported, what they said, 3,000 fucking
Already?
people so far. Yeah, just that fast. 3,000 people since Monday. Yeah.
Yo,
And they
so
hitting
the temporary housing runs out of electric wiring in a Bronx apartment building. Wow,
okay.
bro, this a real shit. It looked like California.
And seeing they also raided a immigration lawyer's office and took all types of files from that place this week. So they got the names and the address of all of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're not playing. They're not playing. Is AOC getting hotter now? No, she's still stupid, dude. You know, the big old horse
She
teeth.
paid now, bro. She went from can't find an
Broke
apartment
to a millionaire. She's a millionaire now.
3 houses.
Yeah, she's not a multi-million,
Multi.
but she's a millionaire. Yeah.
Yo,
She went
multi,
in
bro.
broke and came out a million. Remember, she was so broke she couldn't even afford her clothes.
Right. That's what said she couldn't get an apartment in DC.
Yeah. She was that broke.
The first time.
Yeah. And now she just them horse teeth just constantly chattering. Just fine. I can't stand her, man. She's an idiot, bro. You know, yeah. AOC got donkey teeth. Yep. Exactly. So, but we're getting ready to shut this baby down, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping through. And tonight was a good night. He did well, Al. And
thank you, man. Coming from
Al
you,
was
that's a
actually
plus.
hosting the show tonight, guys. You guys didn't know it. That's how smooth it was running. So he was hosting the show and didn't have any hiccups. Everything was running smooth.
Nope.
And
so far, so good, man.
Yeah. And appreciate you guys stopping through. Let's see. So say your goodbyes now so we can get your last stuff in. That's why I'm doing it like this. Proof of corruption is the rant. Yep.
Rampage.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the corruption is real. And we're gonna find out a lot of stuff, but they're talking about investigating all the people who Biden has pardoned. Because even though he pardoned them, it doesn't stop the investigation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Amen. Pastor Ammo, good night. And we'll see you guys next week right here. Same back channel, same back time. Only thing I have to say is get to the range, and I'll see you guys in the range. What you got, Al?
Pass it on, brother. Keep the Second Amendment alive so we can pass it on to the next generation.
Yep. All right.
All right, guys.
Now you gotta